Brand new knives coming hot out of the forge. If you haven't been to my website before, head over to Noseworthy.com, hit that shop tab. There might be something there you're interested in, and later on these fresh batch of knives will be heading there, so you'll want to see that. Just love those misty, foggy Newfoundland days. That kind of maritime or Atlantic weather. Just love it. This is my kind of weather. Not the beaming sun and the hot days with the blue skies. No. This is my kind of weather. It's just gorgeous. Hey girls. How you doing today? Hmm? You know, answering the question of what you want in life, what you want to get out of life, where you want to be, what you want to be, is no easy thing to answer. You know, I grew up in this little town, but I moved away as soon as I graduated high school pretty well. Moved away to a bigger center, a city, went to university, and I lived away from home for roughly 7 years. 2017 I moved back to my hometown, and just a very small rural community, very little here. At least that meets the eye. You've all heard the songs, mostly the same as most of my friends and the people that I graduated with. Like all the songs say, just can't wait to leave these small towns, right? That's what most of my friends did. Well, let's not get around here. I never had many friends. Very small group. Right now, even smaller, much smaller. But somehow, I ended up back here, raising a family, married to a beautiful woman who is from Hamilton, Ontario, a very big city a long ways away from small town, rural Newfoundland. Well, she, actually, I won't speak for her, let's let her tell you. Now, let's not pretend that there aren't sacrifices to living here. There are lots of sacrifices too. Living in a town that's has a mailbox, a church, and a couple general stores. Thankfully we have Robinson's General, one of the best general stores that ever was. But there's not a lot here. There's not a lot here in terms of amenities or what a lot of you guys enjoy all the time. There's no local pool. There's brooks and ponds, but there's no beautiful center. There's no fitness facility, which I really miss. That's something I was really invested in when I spent my years away into the big centers. I really enjoyed the fitness facilities and those offerings, and my wife and I are talking about building something here. We'll see where the future goes in that direction, but there's sacrifices to living in a place like this. But, and here's the kicker, there's sacrifices everywhere. If we chose to live in the city, we wouldn't be able to put out as easily a video like the last video you saw there, out and boat with my dad and my brother, just wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be able to live just up the road from my dad and being able to stop by and help him with something, or he drop down and help me do something, or we wouldn't be able to have the side-by-side there, the Ranger parked in the driveway, and go off as a family trouting or berry picking or those things. Those things don't exist when you live in a place like Hamilton, Ontario. Maybe a few times a year, you know, you have a cabin up north, summer you drive to, or you take your family to the beach for a day. But you certainly don't have what we have here. You certainly don't have the safety we have here either, and the peace just to look out over. I'm looking out. Let me show you guys once again. It's the view from up in my greenhouse. My house right there. But there's sacrifices to living everywhere, so you have to decide what you want. Now I know a lot of the guys watching this are wise older gentlemen, and they've either made it and they have exactly what they want and they can tell you what's most important, or hopefully we have some young guys here watching this that are looking for direction in life, and you have to decide what you want for you and your family and your lifestyle. That's not an easy decision to make. Yeah. I believe we have some tomatoes here that I can pick today. Nice little beefsteak tomato here. As you can see, there's not a lot of room in here right now. Mistakes were made in this setup. Some big Romas up there. Some good cherries coming along the way. Have a look at these beautiful Romas here. Gorgeous.
What?
Hey, honey.
What are those?
And these squid are just pulled out of that water right about, I don't know if you can see those bobbers there, right there, just last night. All 12,
Okay.
but it's on this
It's not a
front
full boat, right?
Yeah. Because those are some big squid. Wow.
What is the seasoning?
Well, to make it tasty. You're gonna get quite a few stuff from that. I left that torn one there till last.
Vivo right there.
Why do you like small town Newfoundland from coming from a big time city girl? And that, I'll just, if I could interrupt for a second, she was never like the rough girl that just happened to grow up in the city, that was out camping and fishing and this stuff in the city. She was a true city girl. Had you ever like fished, trouted, or like anything?
No, and I never drove a motorized vehicle before I came here. I always took the bus.
Of any type. Any type.
No. So why do I like living here?
Yeah, it's kind of strange from such a big city. I mean, you talk 500,000 people in Hamilton.
I love the community, like how people are. They, like when there's celebration or a tough time, like everybody rallies together.
You're not on your own.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And like, even just day to day, like walking around, waving at people in the cars, like I used to find that hilarious that you would know who was in every car driving past.
Right.
And like, the first year I went back to Ontario, like I would smile at people on the sidewalks, and they'd look at me like I was nuts or something. Like, what's she want?
Right.
But here it's just like a way of life. So just I guess the way people are.
What do you think about like the loss? I was talking earlier to him about the loss of like amenities. You don't have some of the fancy stuff.
Oh
here.
well, that doesn't really bother me. I don't know. I didn't really partake. I guess I used it when I was there, but like I don't miss it. And when we had the year in St. John's, like we
didn't really take advantage of any of it anyways.
And you just swap that out for new things, and honestly more enjoyable things.
Which is exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, going on boat or going off for cook up or something like that.
Yeah, I would say I think one of the biggest things that I miss is like the fitness centers.
Yeah,
That's been a big.
Now, like we did always enjoy the one here. We just don't. It's town over now, and almost don't. It feels tough to get there.
It doesn't work well for us, but still, from what we were used to, like it's.
And I said, like I find.
I think we'll eventually build something here.
Yeah, we've talked about a small, like, family gym. But I find it tough, like, well, I can easily do it, but I don't. Like, some creative avenues. Like, I'm in a theater, I'm an actress, I guess by trade, by study. I don't do it now, I teach, but there's not many opportunities to partake in that. Right. And I see like some of my classmates who are doing things in St. John's and stuff like that. And here, like in Newfoundland, you can't really do too much in a small town. Yeah. To high caliber, right?
Yeah.
So
the resources.
So yeah. But no, I love it here. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade you either.
As I spoke of, the sacrifices either way.
Yes.
Don't take that.
Oh,
please.
Where are you going?
Leave that there, please.
No, wait. No. That's right. A few days ago, we had squid. Scoot over, please. Eat your fish.
It is now nearing the end of the day, and we have a very important supplies run to make. How many people get to be around their family in this type of capacity? As I'm sure most of you guys know. You can just pull up and see your father at any time, see your brother. Not worth running. That's the school where my wife works. this video was just a little bit of a spin-off off my last video. If you haven't seen it yet, you should go and watch it right now. It's a beautiful video. Myself, my dad, my brother headed out on boat for a beautiful evening of deep sea cod fishing. You know, this is kind of what led the idea of this video you're watching right now. I had several comments on that video talking about how it was a few people talked about how it would be a dream to get out and spend the time out like that, or to get deep sea fishing, and I answered a couple comments saying, you know, you need to do that, you need to make it happen. And I just wanted to make clear, or give a little better context of what it's like to live in a rural setting like we are living here. You know, that what you saw in that video, that wasn't a special occasion or something out of the norm. People do that here every single day. There's some people, especially when the food fishery season is open, when the fishing season is open, people are out multiple times a day. Some people go out for all day. And you can just take advantage of that whenever. People keep their boats tied up to the docks here like cars, and they go out sometimes, like I said, every single day. So again, it all comes down to what you want, what type of lifestyle you want. And I tried to portray that in this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button, subscribe if it's your first time here, and leave me a comment. Tell me where you live and what type of lifestyle you wanted, and I hope you're really living what you desire. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video.